Oh, dude, you have got to put on some deodorant. Here.
I'm sorry, man. That was not deodorant.
I guess not. Well, that is not what I thought you looked like. Anyways, welcome back to Two Dudes, One Couch. I'm Brad.
I'm Andrew. This is our last episode of the semester, so let's get right into the news. Last week, legendary comedian Gilbert Gottfried died, aged 67. This was a result of complications from a long-time illness he suffered from ventricular tachycardia, a heart condition. Now, we aren't going to get all somber over Gil's death like we probably should. Rather, we're going to appreciate this the way we assume he'd want us to.
Why is it that all the funniest people are dying? Why couldn't someone like Cosby go in his place? I tell you, man, this stuff keeps going on like it's going. The world's going to be about as funny as a middle school kid's joke book. Comedy as an art, and comedians as a species are seriously in danger of going extinct.
I think it's pretty fitting that his last performance was playing the voice of God in Smiling Friends, the brainchild of the classic YouTuber Psychic Pebbles and a favorite of ours, which has given me hope for the future of comedy. If something as absolutely deranged as that can be made, then I think just about anything could be.
The rights owners of some of the most commonly used fonts, Times New Roman and Arial, has restricted the access of these type tools in Russia. This is yet another punishment on the country for its recent hijinks in Eastern Europe. While the company has not banned the use of the font within Russian jurisdiction, the Monotype Corporation does not currently allow Russian IPs to access their content.
Listen, I get we're all not a fan of Russia, and I'm not saying they're not doing a terrible thing in Ukraine, but restricting a font's usage, really? You know this doesn't affect them in any way, and the owners of these fonts just want a few of the good boy points that comes with doing their part. But hey, now if you're a college student in Russia who, for whatever reason, doesn't already have Times New Roman, good luck turning in that paper, like papyrus or something.
Like Andrew said, Russian college professors are probably fuming right now that their precious MLA format has been ruined. Gone are the days of Times New Roman doublespace. Now it's probably like Georgia 1.5. I don't know, man, just something about that seems absolutely ridiculous. Also, the Russian alphabet is completely different than ours, so forgive me for not even thinking that there was a Russian Times New Roman.
New Orleans man is going viral because of security footage of his truck that he rigged with a flashbang to deter break-ins. Brendan Batt said that he started rigging the devices in his truck following a series of 8 break-ins this year alone. He's rigged these devices for 2 months now, and he's only had to use them this one time. Batt remains adamant that no one will be harmed from his explosives.
This guy's truck got broken into 8 times in under 4 months. Twice a month he had to walk outside the shattered glass. I'm not at all disagreeing with what Batt did. Frankly, I'm surprised he stopped at just flashbangs. It seems like he could have just as easily rigged it to blow a little harder and went down in infamy.
Yeah, man, the thieves are pretty lucky it was just a flashbang because they're down in Louisiana. You know, the deep south, the state with the stereotype that everyone and their child owned a gun. They're further south than Tennessee, where I'm from, and you're definitely likely to get shot if someone picks up on a pattern around there.
An ecology professor has proposed a controversial theory regarding the Loch Ness Monster. He believes that the lurking sea monster is not actually a fantastical beast at all, rather that it's just a whale at attention, if you know what I mean. According to acclaimed professor Michael Sweet made in a tweet that also featured way more images than I'd like to admit, sailors drawing what they believed to be monsters led to these tales, when in reality it was just whale.
You know, I don't know enough about water life and stuff, but like Loch Ness, the place Nessie is supposed to be, isn't that a lake? How would there even be a whale in the lake to be pitching a tent? Also, I'm gonna choose to believe that the real Loch Ness monster was.
I'm not going to argue for the existence of Nessie, although she was the inspiration for my favorite children's book of all time, Locke by Paul Zindel. But I'm not also going to give this penis professor any kind of respect. I refuse, and you should too. That's all the news we've got for you this week.
We'll be back after this break.
Wow, this trash is piling up. I need to throw it away.
Don't be rash! Recycle your trash!
I'll play me some fish jungle later.
Okay, so here we are on the front of the Sydney Fish Market.
Gotta save those fish.
Excited to see what's going on in here.
Fish, go home.
What are you doing, dude?
I gotta send the fish home, dude.
What are you talking about?
Like, fish have feelings.
I don't know what you're on right now, man.
I've got to send them home, man.
What? I'm really confused right now. You're going to have to show me what you're talking about, because...
Okay, fine. We'll go watch the video.
What video?
The fish have feelings.
Show me. Let's go.
Okay. See, look, dude. Just sit down. Watch this.
Okay. All right, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, you're right. We do got to save the fish, but how?
I mean, you got to take them home.
Where do fish live?
I mean, they live in water.
Yeah. Where can we put fish in water?
We have a bathtub.
We do have a bathtub. I guess we could put them in the bathtub for now, anyway.
Yeah.
Just to
Figure out a permanent home.
Yeah. That just ain't working for me.
No, I don't think so.
They need to be in like actual water.
Yeah.
Not that that's not.
Yeah, it's actual water,
Wow.
but like,
Like it needs to be like natural water. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like,
Where's natural water?
we did lose that soccer ball in that creek one time.
Yeah. There's a lake.
Park.
Park. If they're gonna actually send these fish home.
Is what they deserve.
We are now certified wildlife experts.
Mission accomplished.
I'm Elise Akers, and I am the MSU 4Paws president. This is my first semester as president. So MSU 4Paws is an organization here on campus, and we actually work directly out of the nonprofit organization called 4Paws for Ability. Our main goal is to socialize the dogs, so take them anywhere and everywhere we go, show them that the world isn't scary, introduce them to all different kind of things that they'll see as a service dog. You know, our dogs make lasting impacts on everyone, and they're able to place with children who truly need them. So kind of just being able to make that huge impact is something really special.
Welcome back to Two Dudes One Couch. It's time for this week's debate. Okay, so like Brad, do you believe in time travel?
Believe in or think that it's possible?
Like either or, it doesn't matter.
I'm sure that it's possible eventually, but I don't think it's possible now.
Okay. A secondary question: do you believe in like parallel universes? Here, look, okay. So, say we've got the timeline, and you're like here, right? You're like here. So if you went back in time, would you go back to here, or would you start a new timeline here, where that all of a sudden you're living in a new future, like present future?
Traveling time means that I'm creating an entirely new universe just because I wanted to go back in time and poop again.
Yes. Do you believe, like, what do you think is more likely?
I don't think creating an entire universe because I traveled time is more likely than going just back to where it already happened.
Okay, see, but like theoretically, there's already an infinite amount of universes constantly being created. Because, like, you know, I could choose to do whatever I want right now, and there's another universe where I did that, and then, like, you know? So, like, theoretically, parallel universe is already a thing, so it's not like crazy to say that we make one if we were to time travel, and like it would involve faster than light travel, and the only reason that would even work is because, like, do you know anything about like quantum entanglement? So like we can't measure the speed of a particle and also the position, because if we measure the position too well, we can't know how fast it's going. So, like, sometimes, like, a thing is going so fast that even though it shouldn't be able to be where it is. And so that can lead to, like, weird things with, like, two particles, like, light years apart, moving just because one moved. And so that's, like, if you could quantum entangle yourself with your past self, then by moving faster than light, you would end up, like, because you're already quantum entangled, so you would start existing in the past again. But so then the question is, are you in another, have you been like somehow teleported to a separate, like, you know, universe? Or like, are you going to relive the same past that is now the future? Like, could I predict the Reds game if I went back in time? Or would the action of moving back in time change the outcome of the Reds game?
Okay. I've got several questions.
Okay.
First one, why would you going back in time change the outcome of the Reds game? You going back in time can't make them not suck.
Butterfly effect, you know? Like, okay, so, theoretically, if I went back in time and was like, yo, Zelensky, Putin boy is gonna, like, get a little funky, would the war in Ukraine still happen if they postured themselves to, like, you know, prevent it?
Okay, all right. You may have explained it already, and I just didn't know what any of the words mean. Second question, why does me going back in time create a new universe?
Well, because, like, if all of a sudden, you know, matter cannot be created or destroyed. So if all of a sudden your matter is now back in the past, you've created matter in the past, and that just can't happen. So, like, either the universe ends or something else happens.
Okay, listen. If you went back in time, you didn't matter then, and you wouldn't matter the second time you were there.
Okay. But, like, the particles you're made up of matter.
The particles?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, you know.
So, going back in time and quantum and particles and universes.
See, that opens up a whole nother, like, question. Because, like, okay, so we know if you start the faster you move, the faster you perceive time to be moving. So would you consider going really, really, like relativistic speeds, would you consider that to be time traveling? Because like you will be dated as being older than someone that is born, or younger than someone that is born at the same time as you, if you've been moving really fast for most of your life. Would you call that time travel?
I guess. I would assume it to be the reverse. Why
No.
is it not, though?
Because the faster you move, as you start moving faster and faster with any type of mass, that's why light doesn't, cause things to go back in time. But like, with any type of mass, as you move faster, you start warping space-time, and so that's you move through less space-time than someone who is not moving fast.
Okay. Man, I cannot follow you.
Well, like it's like okay. Have you ever heard of like eigenvalues?
What?
Like eigenvalues.
All right. That's all the time for this week's debate. We'll be right back after this break.
Breckenridge Hall is home to the School of English, Communication, Media, and Languages. There is a theater, spacious lecture rooms, state-of-the-art computer labs, Morehead State University Public Radio, and a full TV studio. For more information on what is offered here, visit Morehead State University's website.
And come a little more that way.
Yeah.
Like, get on the other side of Kylie.
Andrew, you're so red.
Okay, there.
Yeah, it's hot. I am
That's fine.
already like
Scoot in, yo.
abnormally warm.
Can we get closer?
You're fine. That's all the time we've got for you this week. And from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for sticking through all our shenanigans on the show. And thanks to Tim, the crew, and MSU TV for this amazing opportunity. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, like Brad said, we appreciate everyone working on and watching this ridiculous show, and hopefully, maybe, we'll see you again this fall.
For possibly the last time. Take it easy out there, folks.
Take it easy.